Russia controls 19% of Ukraine, 12% gained since 2022, 7% since 2014. That includes all of Crimea, most of Luhansk, large parts of Donetsk, and parts of Zaporizhia and Kherson east of the Dnipro. This war did not begin in 2022. It's an escalation of an earlier conflict. In 1994, Ukraine gave up the world's third largest nuclear arsenal in exchange for security guarantees from Russia, the US and UK under the Budapest Memorandum, assurances that Moscow broke in 2014 when it illegally annexed Crimea and backed separatists in the Donbass. In December 2021, Russia demanded no NATO membership for Ukraine after Ukraine's parliament had voted for it, and a rollback of NATO forces in Eastern Europe. On the 21st of February 2022, Putin recognized the separatist and illegal Donetsk and Luhansk republics and then launched a three-pronged invasion on Ukraine before dawn on the 24th of February. He justified it as protecting Russian speakers and denazifying Ukraine, claims rejected by Ukraine's Jewish President Zelensky and dismissed by the UN. Russian forces made rapid advances in the first weeks of the invasion, but Kyiv held after fierce urban fighting. By April of 2022, Russia had withdrawn from the north, leaving behind massacres, most notoriously Bucha. Ukraine's full counteroffensive retook thousands of kilometers and in November liberated Kherson in a key symbolic victory for Ukrainian morale. Russia shifted to attrition, taking Bakhmut in May of 2023 and Avdiivka in February 2024 at large cost. The battlefield is now defined by drones, artillery, and electronic warfare. Deep minefields and multiple layers of defences, like the Surovikin line, make it very hard for Ukraine to break through. Russia hits from a distance with glide bombs, while Ukrainian strikes have pushed much of Russia's fleet out of the Black Sea. The Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, Europe's largest, remains in Russian hands and a key safety concern for the International Atomic Energy Agency. In August 2024, Ukrainian forces crossed into Russia's Kursk region, but Russia has since retaken almost all of that ground. Ukraine now relies on reduced US military aid as well as sustained EU and NATO member support, but they face shortages of ammunition, interceptors and manpower. Russia is sustained by domestic production as well as Iranian and North Korean munitions, Chinese components and repeated mobilizations, including convict recruitment to offset heavy losses. The International Criminal Court has charged Putin with the deportation of Ukrainian children and issued warrants for senior Russian military leaders for war crimes such as attacking energy infrastructure and excessive civilian harm.